Hey guys, welcome to another ServerMiner plugin tutorial. I'm your host LTJim007 and today we're looking at the curve building plugin. So this is a really fantastic world edit add-on which allows you to turn anything into a long squiggly curve. So what I've done is built a little road or a section of a road in front of me, and then using this plugin I created this curve over here. As you can see, it's got lots of intricate corners. You can really customize how curvy it really is, and you can make like a slalom. So what I'm going to do is show you an example how you would do something like this. So I've got my test area over here, and what you want to do is kind of design a little course. The bigger and more spread out it is, the better. I'm not planning to make this too perfect, but I'm just going to show you what you can do with this plugin and hopefully you can make good use of it. So I've got a few points here, maybe I'll do another one over here a little bit further away, because what we want to do is just set a ton of points. So what we want to do first of all is do //POS, so like we were using World Edit, but then we want to do set and then the number 1. And that will create this particle effect showing you where it is. And then we want to fly over to our secondary point, and you guessed it, this is going to be point 2. And then we're going to repeat this over here for point number 3. And then over here is going to be point number 4, which looks a bit too close. And then finally over here, this is point 5. Now, as you can see, this is very jaggedy. It's a big zigzag or lightning strike. So what we can do is add more points to kind of smooth it out and make it more curvy. And the way we do this is effectively by creating tangents. So a straight line that goes and touches a curve at one point. So what I'm going to do is kind of come out here, and this is going to be 1B. And as you can see, that's made a really lovely curve out here. And then if I were to kind of go over here and repeat the command, it's going to shift the line and make it slightly more curvy. So you can really customize it by kind of doing trial and error and just moving these points about and seeing whether you like the curve or not. When you have these points within multiple curves, you can actually set multiple points. So what we could do here is set 2B, and then that's actually messed it up a little bit, so we can go ahead and clear that. So pos clear 2B, and that's going to get rid of that control point, and we want to get rid of 2F as well. And there we go, that has fixed it. So if I set 2B over here, let's see what happens. So we've got this big long sweeping curve. As you can see, that looks pretty good. And we can actually change it. So when you have 2 points, you have the B point and the F point. So if I did the F point over here, we can see how that has affected it, and it's got even more kind of deeper on this side, and that is how you would customize it. So over here we can kind of do the same thing. So I'm going to just pop the B point here, so 3B, and let's see how that changes it. And there we go, that has changed it completely. You don't have to set an F point, it automatically puts one at the end of the tangent, but you could move it as I just did. And then over here I'm going to go pretty far away and see how this affects it. So this is going to be 4B, and there we go, that's created a huge sweeping curve. It's brought it out a lot over here compared to this tiny one over here. Each point you set is going to affect the previous point, so just be aware of that. So maybe we can move it a little bit closer. And there we go, so I've moved 4B a little bit inwards, and this one over here I'm not too happy with, so I could move 3B down here. And here we are, so this is our beautiful curve that we've made. It looks very crazy. Obviously you can play around with all these points, move them, spread them out, trial and error, and make it how you want it. Now the final thing we need to do is obviously build the road on it. So I've come over to my little bit of road over here, and what we want to do is select the entirety of it. So the bottom left hand corner and the top right hand corner. So now that we've selected it, what we want to do is actually hit F3 and bring this up. So what we want to look at is the direction we're actually facing, which is -X. So it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. And what we want to do is //BC and then -X. So even if it says positive X, put -X and then hit enter. And then that will start creating our hopefully wonderful curve over here. So here we go, you can see some of the points actually sticking through, and the way to get rid of those is /pos and then clear all. That's going to get rid of the additional particles. So what you can see here is a really nice curved road that we have created. Obviously I didn't do it very brilliantly, and you could do much better than I did, but that is the principle of it. That is how you would create a windy road. So here we are on the bucket page, which is something I haven't said in a while. You can see the developer also did a road, that's where I got the idea from. and you can see it requires world edit or fast async world edit. And then this is what I was talking about with all the points. So depending on how complex your curve is, you might only need one position point, or you might have multiple control points. And then down here, depending on the direction you're facing, you either put -X or -Z, and using F3 is the way to identify that. But if you need a server to host it on, check out serverminer.com for the best and cheapest hosting around. But that's it for me. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time.